Coming up, fatal plane crash causes tragedy in Louisville, Kentucky.
And the government shutdown is now the longest in history. We have the latest on how it's affecting you next.
And new updates on severe weather tonight.
Live from the campus of Western Kentucky University, you're watching News Channel 12, where commitment makes the difference.
Governor Andy Beshear declared a state of emergency after a UPS plane crashed near Louisville Airport. Welcome to News Channel 12, live at 1:30. I'm Luke Hughes.
And I'm Cole McIntyre. Thank you for joining us here in Studio 2. Our top story of the day takes us to Louisville, where 13 people are dead and 9 are missing after a UPS cargo flight crashed on Tuesday near Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. The left engine of the plane caught fire moments after takeoff, causing a massive explosion. 3 crew members were on board, and officials have confirmed that all 3 were killed in the crash. This is a developing story that we'll continue to monitor. But another story that we're also watching right now is the government shutdown. It's affecting millions of Americans, putting their food assistance at risk. News Director Allison Baugh now joins us with the latest. What do you have for us?
Yes, thanks for having me. So basically, the SNAP program, and that is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, and that is also known as food stamps or EBT. It affects more than 40 million Americans in the country, and that's nearly 600,000 Kentuckians each month. But because of this ongoing federal government shutdown, funding for SNAP has been in jeopardy.
And I understand there's been a big court ruling about this recently?
Yes, so actually we have some good news. A federal judge in Rhode Island, his name is Jack McConnell, he ordered the Trump administration to fully fund SNAP benefits for November by today. But as of today, we have some news. So the White House is asking to actually halt and block to fully distribute November food stamps. But Jack McConnell, he rejected the plan, and Trump's administration quickly appealed that as of today. But for now, the order still stands. There's just some uncertainty.
And so what does this mean for families here in Kentucky?
Yeah, so for now, benefits should still continue in November. It's not necessarily clear exactly when people will receive their funds. I know Governor Andy Beshear says payments could be delayed, and that SNAP benefits are typically staggered throughout the month, so payments will also be throughout the month as well. But he previously signed a $5 million executive order to fund Kentucky food banks, and he also ordered the Kentucky National Guard to assist in staffing. Beshear has made it clear, he wants his administration to make sure everyone knows he's doing everything possible to make sure Kentucky families don't go hungry.
And what about here in Bowling Green? How are local food banks affected?
Yeah, so a lot of organizations and food pantries and resources are stepping up. We have Salvation Army, the Office of Sustainability. There's churches as well. We have Bowling Green Christian Church, Meadowland Baptist Church, and we even have schools. So a lot of people are stepping up to help.
Thank you so much for joining us, Allison.
Yep.
SNAP recipients are feeling the effects of the government shutdown, but one farmer is making sure that no one goes hungry.
We're big into dahlias here. We grow about 12,000 dahlias a year, and this is the very end of the year. We're actually starting to cut them down.
In the farming business, there are plenty of ups and downs.
And we went 4 or 5 years without making a penny, and we're getting better at our craft. We're on a slow uptick, and like I said, with that blessing, I think I should help others whenever I can.
Before the family farm, S.C. Daugherty and Sons became successful, Sean Daugherty remembers barely getting by.
I remember working my way through college full time and buying fast food and gas on a credit card just to survive.
Then someone invested in him.
A gentleman named Tom Bannon, who owned a Chevrolet dealership here in Nashville, and I worked at a place, and he gave me $100 one time because he heard I was, having a tough time with it.
Now, after a successful season, and more than 20 years after someone paid it forward, Sean is returning the favor to families about to lose their SNAP benefits.
I don't think as a community you wait on people that are in those positions to take care of you. I think you take care of each other.
On Sunday, his farm will be giving away fresh food, no questions asked.
We've got greens and sweet potatoes, and I've called in my apple guy that I'm going to buy extra apples, and our bread supplier, I'm buying extra bread and stuff like that.
Sean knows no one wants to struggle and believes that having a community behind you can make all the difference.
And the hope is that someday that you're going to be able to do that for somebody else.
Aaron Cantrell, News Channel 5.
We've seen the effects of SNAP benefits and how they've brought communities together. Now we look at the weather. Avery, what can we expect?
Certainly a kind of a toss-up today, but Rain is the main thing in the forecast. 64 degrees outside right now and looking pretty lovely besides the wet atmosphere. For our storm outlook from the National Weather Center, half of Warren County is within a slight risk, the other half being in a marginal. Now, what does this mean for you and me? Basically, we're under concern for a few hazards, mostly hail and strong winds. The wind threat having already moved through this evening. We're just paying attention for a few gusts here and there, up to 23 miles per hour. Our hail risk will only happen with some of those more discrete supercells. As you can see, what we're getting currently is pretty linear. Tracking through what we've already gotten this afternoon, we're staying just in this general rainy pocket, which will continue to be in for the rest of this evening. Our future radar, you saw the rest of those storms kind of back out. We're seeing an intensification around 3 o'clock. Our biggest concern is going to be lightning this afternoon. When we return, we'll take a look at some special speakers on campus.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Welcome back to News Channel 12. For this year's annual Presidential Speaker Series, Western Kentucky University President Timothy Caboni welcomed award-winning author Dr. Jean Twenge. She is known for her psychological research on generational differences. She has written many books like 10 Rules for Raising Kids in a High-Tech World, The Narcissism Epidemic, and Generations. Dr. Twenge talked about how the invention of social media and the iPhone has negatively affected today's younger generations. During her pre-speech press conference, Twenge gave advice on college-aged adults and teens how they can recover from social media addiction.
Team up with a friend and agree to either delete, a bunch of social media apps or cut back to a certain amount of times a day, and agree to communicate in a way that doesn't require social media, and agree to get together in person more often. Social media has its uses, especially for adults, but it tends to take over. The social media companies import billions into their algorithms and other features that try to keep people on the apps for as much time in a day as possible.
Despite his struggles, a local man strives to continue doing what he loves, making knives.
Ever since I was young, I would make things. I've always made stuff. I guess it's just second nature to me. My dad was a maintenance person. He had a great big influence on what I did, yes. He taught me a lot. I think he taught me how to weld. He did a lot of TIG welding, and it's an art, really. You have to have everything just perfect to do it. So I got started in about '82 when I worked at Holly Carburetor in the maintenance department. I did all the heat treating for the tool room, and they had scraps all the time, and in my spare time at work, which probably wasn't kosher, I made knives. And people started wanting to buy them, so I started making knives and selling them. I enjoy it, I really do. And where other people my age would just kind of sit down and not do anything, I struggle doing this, but I like it so much I do it anyway. When I did the power hammer, I was sitting down. I used to stand up, and I have a whole lot more control when I stand up, but that's what I can do, so that's the way I get it done. I have to sit down. I pray a lot to help physically, to help me through the day. And really, every day that I'm above ground is a blessing.
Greg Wydell is the vice president of the Kentucky Forge Council and helps host different blacksmithing events all across Kentucky, spreading his love of knife making.
WKU volleyball head coach Travis Hudson will be honored tomorrow with a bronze statue. I sat down with the Hall of Fame head coach to learn more about his story.
You know, I was walking with my wife. She looked at me and she said, "I guess this is going to happen."
This is a story of possibility, of a man who arrived on this hill having never touched a volleyball and built something that will outlast him.
He was like, they told me today that they're gonna put a statue up, and I was like, what? So yeah, it's one of the. He's like, I can't even like wrap my mind around it enough to try to explain it to you.
You can't fit a life like this into 3 minutes. 800 wins, 12 Conference Coach of the Year awards, 17 NCAA tournaments, but only numbers tell you what he's done, not who he is.
You know, I'm also a first-generation college graduate. You know, no one in my family had ever gotten a college degree, and I came to Western Kentucky and put myself through school, and this place, you know, unlocked everything that my life has become. And to me, it stands as a symbol to every first-year freshman that steps on this campus, as much as it does as a symbol of all the success that we've had in volleyball.
Gratitude's a big theme with you in this program. On that day when you see that statue unveiled, what do you think you're going to be most grateful for?
I don't think I'm going to be in awe when they unveil that and I look at my likeness. I don't think that will make me in awe. I think when I'll be in awe is when, after I do, and then I pan back across the crowd and I see all of my family that has been such a big part of the story. You know, all of my former players, our current players and their families, and the Western Kentucky fans that'll be there, because they're all part of the story.
He's had amazing success over the years here, but it's never been about him. It's always been about his teams, about his girls, and not only just his team, but all of Western's teams. And so to me, you know, the statue isn't just about a volleyball coach. It's about someone with a true Western spirit.
It's a spirit of possibility that will forever be engraved in bronze. In Bowling Green, Cole McIntyre, The Extra Point.
So 2 things here, Luke. Number 1, Russ Faxon, the sculptor, he's actually a Western graduate. It's
Really?
pretty cool. He's done E.A. Diddle, he did Jody Richards, he's done a lot of the sculptures here on campus. But here's the coolest thing about it is when they went to go look at the statue, him and his wife, he said that his assistant was crying.
Really?
And they were like, why are you crying?
Crying?
Why are you so emotional? And she goes, I've never helped create a sculpture or a statue where the person's still alive. And to get your approval on it means so much to her. So it was really cool. That story was really cool. The other one, I know the pose, I can't tell you. So watch out. It's a really cool pose. It's a historic, iconic moment in WKU volleyball history.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah. But up next, Avery will be bringing us our full weather forecast.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
It's a stormy fall day here on Western Kentucky's campus, but taking a look at our future radar, it's gotten cloudy for Saturday afternoon, but I want to talk to you about tonight. So this afternoon and into this evening, we've had a few storms with the possibility of severe, but it's a low chance. Just make sure to stay aware and to tune back into your local station if you have any concerns. Through the rest of Saturday, you can see pretty clear. It'll be a nice, beautiful day. Moving into Sunday, our second cold front comes through. As you can see, a few hints of traceable snow up here. Now, we won't get any measurable depth, but we might be up for a flurry later on Sunday into Monday morning. Our weather headlines, we've got a stormy afternoon today with a major chill coming up this weekend, and as I said earlier, quite possibly some snow. But looking at our wind speeds right now, certainly calmed down from what we've seen earlier. If you remember earlier this afternoon, some strong gusts as that initial line of storms came through, but now sitting at about 6 miles per hour. Though our concern for severe weather today is low, it's important to go over your severe weather action plan. Know what you're supposed to be doing. Stay informed, which you're already doing. Know where to go. Do you have an interior room? Are you going to a bathroom? Are you going to a first floor if you don't have a basement or live in a residential building? And know what to bring. Make sure you have some water, maybe a granola bar. You don't really know how long you'll be gone in any certain weather event. Again, our satellite and radar, you can see, as I said earlier, those storms continuing to train over Bowling Green. The rain comes and goes, but will stay pretty wet through the rest of this evening. Taking a look at our temperatures outside right now, we've got 64 degrees. It's decently warm. Looking up at 67 in Lewisport, and again in Paducah, but not looking much colder into this evening. Our hourly planner stormy throughout the rest of the day, much the same into tomorrow, but less storms and more sunshine with just a few clouds. Now, what I really want to talk about are these snow chances. Heading into Sunday during the day, pretty dry, a few rain flecks, but Sunday nights is when you'll probably see those flurries. Taking a look at our 7-day, 69 today and tomorrow, 49 and 40. Take a look at how cold it's going to get in these lows, 26 and 21 degrees. Bundle up and make sure you're staying warm into next week. Wednesday, Thursday, looking beautiful. After the break, we'll get into sports.
Bring it.
Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys. You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back into Studio 2. I'm Gus Warren.
And I'm Caleb Weininger. We have an action-packed sports blog for you all today. High school playoff talk in the top 5 plays of the week. To get things started, here are your EP top 5 plays of the week, and we have some good ones.
Yeah, coming in at number 5, we have Tori James getting the rebound and then dishing out the assist to Zofia Telegdi for the big and one bucket. Look at that fighting through contact on opening night.
Ooh, look at that, just slide right on in there. And in the 4th spot, here comes LJ Hackman down the court with a jaw-dropping dunk on opening night against Tennessee Tech. Clear across the court with nobody around him, in for the dunk.
Somebody call air traffic control. He was flying. And number 3 takes us to the volleyball court as Sonia Laxonen paints the line, doing her part in the top sweep against Middle Tennessee. Look at this big spike right here.
It is great to see us spike them on the 100 miles of hate. And back onto the court for number 2. Grant Newell gets the big and one. The IMG graduate putting on a show for fans in attendance at Diddle Arena. Same game against Tennessee Tech. Just check that out.
Yeah, look how he fights through the contact, gets the bucket. I mean, what a hard shot that was.
Great heads-up play from everybody right there on the court.
And for your EP top play of the week from the WKU homecoming game is Musa Berry climbing the ladder and mossing 2 Aggies to bring in the touchdown on the homecoming day.
Yeah, listen, that's a really special game right there. Homecoming game is super special for the Hill, especially since we haven't won one in some time.
Yeah, I mean, it was great because, I mean, they haven't won a homecoming game since I've been here. At least my senior year, they get a big one.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And especially in our schedule this year, it's tough. We got a tough schedule this year, and winning games is what's important and keeping morale up for the students, especially as we're going into later into the season.
Yeah, and especially with a redshirt freshman quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. And then the injuries that are going on the team as well, and just their ability to persevere through them gives extremely good opportunities to win and go into the depth of the chart.
Yeah, and it has been another great week in sports on the Hill and beyond. Tune in to the Extra Point at 3 for all things sports. After the break, we'll hear about one market spreading holiday cheer.
don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think.
You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
With exams and stressful holidays around the corner, you may be looking for a little rest and relaxation as the end of the semester approaches. Be Happy Yoga and Soul Cave provides many things to help you de-stress. They have many activities such as massage treatments, reading in a cave, and retreats. Their most popular activity being yoga, where they have multiple versions, including Thai yoga, individual, and therapy treatments. So whether you're looking for some me time or relaxing with friends, be sure to look what Happy Yoga has to offer.
And the Gypsy Moon.
Be Happy opened in 2016, and it's a yoga studio, a massage studio, and we also have a salt cave. It was open to be a safe haven of peace in Bowling Green. Daily life can be really stressful sometimes, so this is a place where you can just walk through the door and leave your stress outside and relax and be yourself, and it's really nice.
The Gypsy Moon Marketplace Christmas Market kick-started the season with Christmas cheer. Loads of vendors displayed homemade goods, crafts, fashion, and gifts, while trucks delivered delicious meals to everyone at the event. Live music and atmosphere filled with holiday joy, and shoppers explored many diverse displays of clothing and accessories with warm lights, Christmas decorations, and the smell of Christmas cheer all around. It was a one-of-kind event to kickstart the season. I'm really excited for it. Gypsy Moon director told us how this market started.
So this is our 10th show, actually 10th year and 20th show. And so my mother-in-law and I started this with our family, and we just had a dream to create a place that created connections, help small businesses, and just be able to show off Highland Stables.
What do we say?
All righty, welcome back in, guys. So super excited. It's the end of the show. I know we have still some weather, Avery. Can you give us a little bit of a last-second update before we sign off?
Yeah, so just through the rest of the day, make sure to check your weather apps, know what the radar is doing, because it's just a weird stall pattern, and maybe snow this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, snow. We talked about Christmas cheer, but also playoffs are starting.
Yeah, playoffs
I don't
are
quote
starting.
Jim Mora, but let's talk about some playoffs. Let's talk about playoffs. What do we got, guys?
There were a few games last night. Hart County advanced to the second round. Tonight, a lot of the Bowling Green area schools, except for South Warren, because some school forfeited, but not here nor there. But Bowling Green's playing tonight. Greenwood, Logan County. There's gonna be a lot of games around the area.
Caleb, I'm putting you on the spot. 6A.
Yeah.
Who's winning it?
6A. Oh, it's got to be South Warren.
Okay, there we go.
Number 2 in the top 10.
Good pick.
And that's all the time we have today, folks. Thank you for joining us here in Studio 2.
We'll see you next week. Have a great day.